Devin is the weakest link, and I really do feel bad for him. He's gonna fall, and it's gonna hurt worse than anything.
You say you feel bad for him? Why? Like, what do you mean? Why do you feel bad for him?
Because it's not his fault that he was born with fucked up genetics.
And you're referring to his what?
His what?
His lack of power, or
his lack of power, his fragile body frame, his weak legs. He's ugly as fuck. I mean, like, bro, I feel bad for him, you know? And he can't do anything to change that because he was born like that. And just because you say I have more money than you, it doesn't change. He's just ugly as fuck, and he's weak as fuck with no power.
And what about you, Rolly? What's next for you? Do we got any update on when you'll be back in the ring?
Rolly's fighting Gervonta Davis.
What's going on, y'all? Micah here, and today, man, I'm coming with another, I guess, a fight prediction or breakdown, whatever you want to call it, man. If you don't know, you've been hiding under a rock or something like that, or you just don't care about them little weight classes right there. Gervonta Davis versus Rolly Romero is supposed to be coming up in the near future. I'm not exactly sure when the fight is, but I'm interested in seeing how this will go, man. That Rolly Romero dude is he's talked his way into I guess the stardom, man. He's definitely an interesting character, man. I had to follow him, man. But let's see what kind of moves he got, man. Does he have what it takes to dispatch Gervonta Davis, or will he just get blenderized like the rest of them, man? Get hit with a little left hand uppercut, something like that, and he'll be, you know, his knees will be looking woozy, man. Let's see. What? All right, man. So what did y'all think about that? This little combo right here, man. The I guess the slip and then slip the dash out, dash back in hook. I mean, it would definitely hurt somebody if it was to hit, but I don't think it's gonna hit. What do you guys think about that, man? It doesn't seem realistic. The fly hook. The fly hook has always been hard for me to land. I don't know. It's tough. What do y'all think about that? Let's go. Okay, we got some double end bag. That hook. That hook is, ooh. Bro, do y'all see that hook? That hook is nastily fat as hell. He needs to trim the fat on that hook. He's throwing on the double end bag, for Christ's sakes, man. He's supposed to throw them short, fast, and concise. But, yeah, I don't know, man. That's not looking good so far, man. I don't know if he's just kind of just working for the gram. You know, a lot of people, one thing I will say, as far as fighters, when they train on the video for the gram or for the YouTube versus in real time, I would say they definitely lessen it a whole lot more than what you're really going to get. So you might see Errol Spence. It might say Errol Spence punishes the bag. Bro, that ain't how he hit the bag. Floyd Mayweather. When you see Floyd Mayweather doing these little workouts, bro, that's not how he works out for real, bro. Like, people, I've heard tell of Floyd Mayweather working out, and it is nothing easy like what people think it is on HBO 24/7. Let's go to the next clip. What y'all think about his speed, man? Does he have the right speed? Something about this just seems off. It's like his speed is up, his speed is solid, but it's like his chin is way too high in the air or something like this. Like, he's too straight up. Maybe that's what it is. And then at the same time, with him being too straight up, it seems like his uppercuts are coming from the depths of hell, like he's playing Mortal Kombat. I don't know. He's got like a shoe shine with the right hook or something like that. I don't know what the hell you got going on, man. What do you guys think about that? Is that looking like it'll get you out of there, or better yet, does it look like it'll get Gervonta Tank Davis out of there, man? What y'all think, man? Gervonta has he surprised me a lot when he fought that Mexican dude last fight, because I didn't think that he had the quick movement and footwork that he had, and the craftiness and slickness. I thought he was just kind of a come forward, use my power. I haven't improved on anything else. But he showed me right there, man. He was moving really well. He was touching him, pot shotting him, and then he hit him with the power when he needed to. And hey, I don't know. I don't know about it, man. I'm not sure. This is not looking like he's the one right now. Alright, man, I had enough of that. I had to keep on saying it, man. He got them sounds too. Okay. He's doing a little bit of that Canelo, you know, that dip your head out the way at the last minute kind of deal, man. And, you know, a couple of little herky-jerky head movements and everything. It just looks funny. I'm not saying it's not effective, and I'm not saying he's sorry or anything like that. It just looks really funny. This guy's definitely a character, man, through and through, man. From the outside of antics, from the outside of the gym to the in the gym antics, man. This is funny. I do see a couple of slip left hooks that I think would do, or some slip right hooks, man. Those are actually some underrated shots when you think about it, man. The slip left hook to the body, man. You done set him up to the head a couple, 2-3 times, and he's expecting you to go back to the head, and you just hit it with a very quick, jolty slip left hook. It lands like 90% of the time. Or you hit him with the slip right hook or something like that. Change your level real quick, man. Don't be a dummy and have your head all out in the way. But I mean, head all in the way. But anyway, man, let's go to the next clip, man. We had a little herky-jerky head movement. He says in this clip, fast twitch muscles. Looks like he was showing them. Let's get it. Okay. All right, right here, it looks like we have some hand play because I guess when you think about like Gervonta Davis, he's had a couple of his opponents out on the ropes looking silly, and they didn't really have the answers. They just was kind of sitting there, just waiting, you know, like they was Muhammad Ali. And everybody knows now, if you've actually had some experience, that's not really the best way to go about it, man. And just because you're a Mexican fighter and y'all tough don't mean you go about it that way too. You see what happened to Leo Santa Cruz? No defense shouting.
Champions with the hearts of champions. If Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fall.
Uppercut. And yeah, so I think this is a good drill to be working on right here, man. I don't know if things are gonna be going that slow, but I mean it is good, man. You can tire people out a lot with all that auxiliary stuff like hand fighting and clinching and stuff like that. That's kind of like a lost art, or not really an art that people tend to do, because people look at clinching like a punk move, but I don't look at it as that, because I think you're trying to preserve yourself and at the same time get your stuff off. So, you know, what are we talking about here? Do you really care about what this crowd of people thinks, or do you, are you trying to get your head bashed in, and in maybe 10 years, you know, you're doodling in the bed uncontrollably, and you don't know exactly where you are at all times, and maybe you're having anger issues because you've got CTE or something like that. So I think clinching is just fine. The hand fighting here, it looks okay. I don't know if he'll, I don't know how effective it'll be against Gervonta Davis, but I do think it's a good drill to work on. Just getting your hand-eye coordination, but from stopping a punch instead of always just throwing punches. I think a lot of people focus on that way too much. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that he was throwing way too back with his counter way too slow, but he sped it up on that second one. Oh, okay. That's a good little combination right there, man. Hit the little jab to the head, or the hook to the head. I think that's what he did. And when you roll under, when they least expect it, you hit a right hook while you're rolling. Why not? Left hook to the head, roll under, right hook to the body, come back up, left hook to the head again. Something's going to land, and one of them is going to be hard. So if you can practice that, practice it on the bag, practice it with your coach, whatever, practice it in sparring when you got somebody who's a little less better. Or just or you just think that you want to practice it on somebody even if they are good. Period. Let's see what else he got going on. All right. That was a little offset. What y'all think about that, man? The jabs were solid, and then it was kind of like a step left hook, a step over left hook. Which, I mean, I guess if a guy runs into it, that would be devastating. But I don't know how many guys are just so. I don't know how many guys are just so slaw dog to the point where they would just be like, I don't have my hands up. I'm a professional fighter without my hands up and no head movement or wherewithal or reaction time. I just don't know about that. Let's look one more time and check this thing out, man. So, all right. One thing I will say is that he kind of does have his hands low a little bit. When he's throwing the jab, he doesn't exactly bring them back to his face. Maybe he expects that herky-jerky head movement to come in there and get him right to the point where you just won't touch him. But I don't know. Let's look one more time. Okay. All right. So it looks like that is it for the Rolly Romero clips that I've got, man. Maybe I'll find some other stuff as time goes on the internet, on the YouTube, and you know, maybe I'll actually look at a fight. I haven't actually watched the actual fight of his, but his training style is definitely a little offset. It's funny, it's entertaining, and you know, some of the moves are very unorthodox, man. But unorthodox is sometimes what wins fights. Sometimes it could be the make or break in these streets, man. You think about back in the days when Muhammad Ali first started fighting, you know, all them little white guys and all them other guys was just like stand still, like flat in the mud and everything like that. Muhammad Ali was moving around, dancing, pop shotting and all this kind of stuff, and rope-a-doping and all that. And people was like, well, rope-a-dope is not really technology to me, but yeah, you know, he was doing some new things, and people were like, what the hell? That's different. And you know, that's actually something that everybody uses nowadays. So maybe there is something in Rolly's arsenal that is unorthodox, but it's very usable. If he gets knocked out, nothing in his toolkit will be usable. But if he does pull off this victory successfully, then people will be out here trying to emulate the Rolly Shuffle and the Rolly Buffle and all that, whatever the hell you want to call it, man. But anyway, man, let me know what your predictions are for this fight. I'm going to keep it safe and say Gervonta. Let me know what you think. If you watched up to this point, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.